What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. Hey, I want to talk about something that I saw online. I like Ben Shapiro. I do. He's a Jewish guy. He's a speaker. He's a right-wing speaker, Jewish guy. Really logical, really reasonable for the most part. But this video was inspired by something that he said to some girl, gay girl or something like this. She was on about transgenderism and all these other things and whatever else. And he was talking about oppression. And it's like, everybody always brings up Muslim women when we talk about oppression. Of course, I'm a Muslim and I have proclivity towards Islam and its people. Let me ask you something. Everybody who obsesses about Muslim women, why do you obsess about Muslim women? Why are you worried about our women being oppressed? Let me say something. Don't worry about our women. Worry about your women. Your women are a hot mess. You guys complain about the lack of moral fiber of your women. That they're cum dumpsters, that they're whores, that they're pumping dumps. And you have entire sectors of your society, PUAs, who are all about basically creating more whores. Now, I don't have anything against PUAs. I know some guys, and they're really great guys, but at the same time, we can't expect, and I'm not throwing my homies under the bus, but what I'm saying is this. We can't expect to get moral women in a society where we have a bunch of men creating whores. Do you see what I mean? Because this pump and dump type mentality creates damaged women. And women love attention. They love it. So if they see that getting pumped and dumped is the way to get male attention, what do you think they're going to do? They're all going to start becoming a bunch of whores. Is that what you want from Muslim women? Why are you obsessed with Muslim women and oppression? Okay, let's go with the premise, the false premise, that we oppress our women. What's the harm? Because when I look at the freedom that you've given your women and what they've done with it, sexual revolutions, divorce raping men, the social state. I mean, what great benefit has come from freeing your women other than to the government, which now gets to double tax incomes? Because basically, women were stay-at-home moms prior to all these women entering into the workforce. What's the great benefit? Which leads me to think that the only reason why these dudes are obsessed with Muslim women is because they're like the last bastion of women to be able to screw. And it's not really even true, because we got just mass loads of whores in the ranks of the Muslims too. They're falling apart too. They just can't do it openly like your women do. So why would we want to just open up the floodgates of freedom when we're looking at what's happened to your women and what they're becoming, what they've become, and what they're continuing to become? How about you worry about your women and leave ours alone? Huh? I mean, go deal with your hot mess that you got over there. We got our own hot mess. Don't think we don't have a problem with women. I know dudes who have been to Iran and they're over there and everybody's like, Iran, the super Islamic, jihadist terrorist state. And they're over there just smashing Iranian girls left and right. We got problems in Morocco. We got problems with Somalis. We got problems with every demographic you can think of Muslim women. The Turks, they're just loose. We got problems with it. They just can't do it openly, and that's the issue. And somehow that's oppressed. It's oppressed. Why? Because we don't want our women to become a bunch of whores? That we won't accept that type of behavior openly? Okay, you're going to do it? I'm not okaying it when I say this. You're going to do it, you keep it secret, because if we find out, we're going to throw you under the bus. That's real talk. We're not going to take you out back and stone you. We live in the West. Most Muslim countries don't do that anymore. But yeah, you are going to have a hard time getting married. You are going to have a lot of stigma hanging over your head. You might have to deal with your family if you live in a place like Jordan or Lebanon or whatever else with honor killings. Yeah, you might have that problem. But we don't want our women becoming like yours. Keep your whorelicious whores and be happy with their freedom and everything that you've given them. Look, and like I tell them all the time, carry on, women, carry on. Let them have fun. You got what you wanted with your women. Leave ours alone. We don't want anything to do with what your women have become. We don't want that type of freedom for our women. We want a different type of freedom. And it doesn't have anything to do with them having, to be able to just throw off their hijabs or whatever else that you're obsessed with and to be going around and just get multi-rammed by dudes, probably you same people who are complaining about it, and then trying to come back and marry me. We don't want our women riding the carousel and then getting married to us. Save that crap for you. Leave our women out of your. Keep an eye on your lip and watch your mouth. We don't want you talking about our women. Leave our women out of your hot mess. We got our problems, but you know what? We're gonna deal with them. We got a lot of problems as Muslims, but having to deal with ranks and ranks and legions of whores to choose from to get married from, it's not something we want. So, unless you can show me the great benefit that comes from giving our women the same freedom that your women have, which they go to university. We have highly educated Muslim women. Muslim women are more educated than Muslim men. They work, they go to jobs, and they work better jobs than most men because a lot of them study like medicine and all sorts of other fields that make a lot of money. They have kids. I mean, what do they have that you guys don't have? The only place in the world they can't drive is Saudi Arabia. So what? Now you want us to get rid of the hijab too? No, we don't want that, man. We don't want this for our women. You got it for your women. They're your women. Have fun with it, man. Knock yourself out. But leave our women out of it. We've seen the results of your freedom. We don't want it. That's just real talk. That ain't about Sharia in the West or whatever else. We don't want a bunch of whores. We don't want our women being a bunch of whores. You guys don't mind that. You call it freedom. You call our women oppressed. Okay, fine. Fine. Our women are oppressed, but they're not whores. So, and if you got a problem with it, you know what? I don't care if you leave a comment or not, because, excuse me, my eye itches. I just don't care. It's your man, Abuamerican. Catch me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Abuamerican. Don't forget to hit like, dislike, and subscribe. I'm out.